2020 saw a flow of some of the best MMORPGs to ever release on mobile, from crystal crisp graphics to amazing universes, so let's check them out. Hey warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot I'll talk about my picks for the 10 best MMORPGs out in 2020, and just a quick reminder before we begin, I release new videos on this channel every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to level up your mobile gaming. Number 10. Devil Hunter Eternal War. Devil Hunter is a new MMORPG that has some vibes from the Dynasty Warriors series, as in you will be fighting or auto-fighting groups of enemies one after the other before a boss fight. The visuals are okay, and you select from 6 flashy classes and start your first quests. The auto-questing and fighting along with the gameplay feels kind of repetitive, but they do have a knockoff Kung Fu Panda as a boss, so all is forgiven. On an up note, you can have a pet and a mount, including a dragon, a dinosaur, or even a futuristic motorcycle to show up to battle in style. Devil Hunter also have a co-op feature with the strangest name, Perfect Immortal Couple. And in Perfect Immortal Couple, you can team up with another player and do quests and raids. Cross-server PvP, where you can either battle in teams or against one another, is also present. Devil Hunter is a mix of good and bad, with no side winning over. Number 9. Aura Kingdom 2. Aura Kingdom 2 set the tone from the get-go. You're spammed with a bunch of pop-up ads before you can even start the game. The visuals are nice and you can switch between low, medium and high settings, but the combat system isn't good enough, which makes the autoplay the better way to play this game. The number of quests you can play per day is also limited, and these definitely hold the game back from ranking any higher, but there's still fun to be had playing Aura Kingdom 2, and hopefully the next update can patch up some other bugs with the characters disappearing. Number 8. Ragnarok M Eternal Love. A little less than 1 year ago from the time of this video, I ranked Ragnarok M Eternal Love higher in my new MMORPG to play video, and I'll leave a link down in the description where I explain why. But time has not been good to this game, unfortunately. A heavier pay-to-win system coupled with a few bugs and frame rate drops took it down my ranking. Now don't get me wrong, Ragnarok M is still a beautiful, colorful and fun mobile MMO. It's just not the direction you want a game to take after almost a year on the market. So here's hoping for a wake-up call to the developers, and maybe we'll get to see the gem hidden underneath the pay-to-win walls and mindset. Number 7. V4. If you're into impressive graphics in MMORPGs, then you're in for a treat with V4. It looks absolutely amazing, and I was blown away by the PC or console quality graphics, and it actually is cross-platform with PC. V4 feels like a fine-tuned Lineage 2, and it's pretty good. Yes, you got your common flaws of the genre, as in autoplay, gender-locked classes and the grindy nature, but beyond that, there is a bunch of tuned features which makes it a better experience than Lineage. Features like how not attacking another player's enemies while on autoplay, the option to skip quest dialogue, although I recommend against it as the game writing and voice acting is top notch. The game crosses the pay to win mark with the monthly subscription, giving things like double XP, higher attack damage and speed damage, which may drive some away, but if you're curious, it's worth checking out. Number 6. Icarus M. Based on the PC game Riders of Icarus, Icarus M brings many of the same features to mobile devices. The graphics are impressive and you can ride mounts and take part of aerial combat in specially designed dungeons for flying, or tame monsters that you can summon as mounts. Raids with up to 10 players in real time, and the storyline is good, but expect autoplay and annoying bugs like some players losing their in-game name or the 4-hour lock on potions with no countdown. I'll definitely revisit Icarus M if and when the game gets patched up. Number 5. Naruto Slugfest. Naruto Slugfest stands out from the other Naruto mobile games, as this is the first truly open world 3D MMORPG on mobile based on the popular anime. The game takes place in the Hidden Leaf village, and you get to live your dreams of becoming an epic warrior of the ninja kind. There are 4 classes to choose from, and you can also pick an elemental attribute to master and even summon your favorite characters from the series to give you a hand. Naruto Slugfest graphics look stunning, and the light and shadow effect, day and night cycle and weather changes are all great features. You can go on solo quests, trial challenges, one-on-one or clan v clan battles. Last but not least, Naruto Slugfest is packed with animated in-game cutscenes with the original voice actors that is sure to please the true fans. Number 4. Black Desert Mobile. Black Desert Mobile is one of the most hyped MMOs of 2020, and visually it's impressive how this mobile spin-off looks so similar to the PC game in terms of graphics and special effects. It's also the same action MMO playstyle and world, and you can even fast travel between towns, which is a new feature. Another improvement from the PC game is the pet breeding and the job system. Autoplay is completely optional and the combat is actually fun, plus the bosses are awesome, and when I got the hang of it, it felt at times like I was playing Bloodborne. Black Desert Mobile features main quests, side quests, PvE dungeons and PvP arenas. There's also a camp you can manage to get resources, and when you need a break from the monster slaying and quest taking tasks, you can relax while fishing, gardening or mining. On the other hand, the game suffers from the pay-to-win issues, limited gender-locked classes and somewhat of a forgettable story. Black Desert Mobile had the potential to be a game changer. It's not the case, but it's still worth trying. Number 3. Eternal Sword M. The first thing that caught my eye with Eternal Sword M are its visuals. The combination of hand-drawn art and 3D textures gives it a warm look. Beyond the graphics is an action MMORPG, the autoplay and autoquest features can be deactivated, and the combat is somewhat decent. The story and the choices you can make can change what happens next, and not a lot of MMORPGs focus on delivering a story, let alone a good one. The game has a few bugs, but overall the autoplay can come in helpful, but you can totally play the game without it, and the time quest is there to prevent players from spending too much time in the game. Eternal Sword M is a decent RPG. I had fun trying it and I recommend checking it out. Number 2. Dragon Raja. Dragon Raja by Tencent is hands down one of the most beautiful and visually impressive MMORPGs on mobile. A true showcase of the power of the Unreal Engine running on mobile. But graphics aside, the game is fun. I find the character creation decent, and unlike most MMORPGs, the storyline is good and worth sticking around to see how it unfolds. Other things you can customize include your house and vehicles, and beside the main quest, there is a bunch of side stuff to keep you busy, from racing to cooking to singing. Also plenty of online PvP modes, but it's worth mentioning that the game is on the pay to win side and therefore expect some grinding down the road. Dragon Raja is a high quality game, and despite its flaws, which are common to mobile MMOs, it's absolutely worth experiencing even if it's for a short while. And before we check out the champion, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Number 1. Genshin Impact. Before I start talking about Genshin Impact, two things are worth mentioning. At the time of this video being released, the game is just a few days from coming out, and my opinion is based on the beta test, so with that out of the way, Genshin Impact is not an MMORPG per se, not in the massive multiplayer sense. But it is not a traditional RPG either, because you can play with 3 other players in co-op online mode, so it's sort of a hybrid. And not only the game is absolutely stunning, the design and lighting and shadow effect are a great touch. The world is immersive and has a feel of Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games of all time, and I talk more about Genshin Impact in a special feature video, link in the description or at the end of this video. And that sums up my picks for the best MMORPGs out in 2020, and I'm just curious, what is your top pick for this year? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, your likes are a huge help, and subscribing is a good idea if you haven't yet, as I pump out new videos like this every week. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and if you also want to support the channel, you can sign up for a membership on Patreon or YouTube for as little as $1 and get access to exclusive bonus videos, private Discord chat, giveaways, or your name right here. So head over to patreon.com/AndroidGamespot or check out the links in the description below. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you warriors for watching, and I'll see you next time, right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic!